couple minutes. Is it 9:02? But I've been sick all week, so set you here. Tell everybody who you are in a minute. All right, let's see. Get our live streams going here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Let's refresh this, get this going. Let's see, it's got live. Here we are. Got my pour over going. I'm having a great morning. It's been a great weekend. Morning, Jenna. Glad to see you here. My voice is a little harsh this week. A little hoarse because I've been sick all week. So it's been a rough week. I've been trying to get some material up, some shorts done, but it's been difficult. So you have to excuse my voice this week and my sniffles. Let's see what we got here. Wait for some people to show up. It's been a cool week. I've been teasing everybody with the new snake that I got this week. And I'm even still struggling. I'm really struggling with keeping it a secret. I'm really struggling with keeping it a secret because I'm excited to introduce it to the channel. So, yeah. It might just make an appearance on today's episode, on the live. My Patreon members have already seen it. If you're a paid Patreon member, don't tell anybody what it is yet. We'll get there. But they've already seen it. They actually seen a video of it biting me. And I actually asked them if I should get it before I actually bought it. And then I bought it before I waited for them to answer. So, yeah. And it's not Python. And Jenna, no, it's not the Morellis. It's I want to tell you guys so bad. Been up all night with a sick dog. Oh, that's so sad. I've been sick all week. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm probably going to be a little sniffly and coughy. That's funny, right? And I'm probably going to cough during the live stream this week, but and clear my throat a lot. Hopefully this warm coffee is going to help out quite a bit. I found a new place to get beans this week, man. A good friend of mine suggested this farmer's market that's a little south of us, and it's Dussel's Farmer's Market, and they have all these different kinds of beans. So I'm going to be going there for the next few weeks and getting my beans. And this week I got blueberry muffin, and I'm going to confess I've already had a cup of it, and it is so good. So good. If you watched, there we go. Connection. Go ahead. I've got a scientist, Louise Pasteur, because she's Pastel. So I thought it was kind of funny. And then she turned out to be a female, so we changed her from Louise to Louise. So she is Louise Pastel, and she's a sub-adult yet, almost an adult. She's a beautiful snake, pastel ball python, and she doesn't make a lot of appearances on the channel. So I thought I'd bring her out today. She's been a little reclusive, so I needed to get her out and remind her what it's like to be out and being handled and socialized and all that stuff. So let's see. Where are you going, baby? She's a beautiful snake. She's always been a little tense and a little nervous, and it's just part of her personality, I think. You know, all my snakes are pretty well socialized. They're used to being handled and all that, so that's awesome. Glad you found some relief on this channel. So anyways, I put some videos up last week, some shorts, and I talked about bathing ball pythons, which is a huge controversial subject. baby. Just relax. There you go. There you go. And I gave the reasons why I felt like you shouldn't bathe your ball python. And I know a lot of people is I know a lot of people bathe their ball pythons, and that's fine. You do, they're probably used to it at this point. Good morning, PUBG Mobile. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to Earthbound Misfits. Our channel is based around exotic animals, and today we're doing Coffee with Snakes Live. We do this every Sunday at 9 a.m. So you're welcome to join every week. You never know what we're going to be talking about. I usually try to come with a topic, but a lot of times we'll cover the topic and then the chat kind of takes over. So I'm glad to see everybody here this morning. Good morning, Candy. Glad to see you here. Yeah, Jen, I hope I'm with Candy. I hope the puppy's doing better. Hey, Fizzy. Good morning. We got Louise Pastel, named after Louise Pasteur. The discoverer of gene theory, and the rabies vaccine, and lots of things that helped us along the way and helped these snakes too. So, but she's female, so she's named Louise Pastel because she's a pastel ball python, and you guys don't get to see her a lot, so I thought I'd bring her on. She's a little more tense than most of my snakes, and she's always kind of been that way. I'm not really sure. I can't say I'm a breaker of it, but she's a nice enough snake still. She's still really sweet. It's been a while since she's been out. She's been being really reclusive, so I wanted to bring her out and kind of handle her this morning. For those of you just getting here, I've been sick all week. I've been dealing with this chest cold and this sinus thing, so pardon my hoarseness this morning, a little sniffling, a little throat clearing, and coughing. I'm sorry, but I'm here and I'm alive. I think I'm well. I hope you all are well. Hope everybody had a great week. So I was saying just a few minutes ago, because I know people are in and out, so I'm gonna say this a few times. So I got a new snake this week, and I kind of been teasing everybody with it. Rice and chicken pumpkin. Okay. Shigmar. Hi, good morning. Well, Jen, I certainly hope that helps. Dogs are probably my second favorite animal ever. Excuse me. I love my dog. She's great. No, they don't bite. Well, so anything can bite, right? Anything with a mouth can bite. But my snakes are pretty well socialized. The ones that I've had for a while. So no, they don't ever bite me. They're doing great. They're great animals. They're sweet, So no, they don't ever bite me. I did get bit by the new snake. Probably a lot of you seen throughout the week. I kind of been teasing everybody with the new snake that I got, and nobody's guessed it yet. So, but I put the bite mark up because I thought some of you snake nerds might be able to tell at least what kind of genus it is. And I thought that was it's going to be fun. I might bring her out today. I might bring him out today. That depends on you guys. What do you think? Should I bring the new one out? If you love coffee and snakes, yes, please like and subscribe. So, as I was saying, my Patreon members, they get special access. They get behind the scenes footage. They know pretty much what I'm up to all the time. And so they've already seen the new snake. I know, baby. They've already seen the new snake. And it's beautiful. It's a little baby. And no, it's not venomous. Good use of language there. Because a lot of people will be like, a lot of people who aren't familiar with snakes will be like, are they poisonous? No. But the ones that do carry a good bite are venomous and not poisonous. So, new snake, yes, please. Of course. Yeah, Fizzy, I know. Everybody's wondering what I got. It's not a ball python. I know. I'll have to. So, the new snake I got, here's another clue, is a snake eater. Yeah. So, I can't. I'd have to take a break for a second and walk away, wash my hands after I put Louise up and get this new snake out, and it's probably still gonna bite me. And it'll be cool, right? Because you guys be like, you got bit, and that'd be cool to see for people who don't normally cross the channel. But I'm like I've been wrestling with it all week. Like I don't wanna. I want to build up the anticipation because it's a species that is pretty common, I would say, in the pet trade, but its morph is what made me fall in love with it. So, and we might actually do that. Louise is a little tense this morning. Like I said, she hasn't been out in a while. So she's been real reclusive in her hides, and she's kind of really tense this morning. So I don't want her to, hey, Casper, good morning. I don't want to make her too nervous. You know what I mean? So we'll give her a little bit here, and then as the live stream builds, maybe we'll go get the new snake. If not, you're gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon to find out what it is. But I don't think I'll do that to you. Lola wants out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Melody let Lola out. Look at this pretty face. She's so great. Ball pythons, man. These are like the puppies. If you're not familiar and you're just coming to the channel, welcome. Good morning. Hope your coffee's warm and tastes wonderful. This is Coffee with Snakes Live. But these, if I don't believe in beginner pets because you have to do research for whatever animal that you're gonna own that doesn't have common knowledge in society, right? So like beginner pets is not really a term that I like to use, but as far as handleability, these are the most handleable, probably the most handleable snake that you can own, and they're great. They're just great. They're like big puppies. Okay, little puppies. Look at her face. She's so sweet. I love her so much. Let's see here. Do you play Fortnite? No, I don't. My kids do. Maybe I'm too old. I don't know. But no, I don't tend to play video games a lot. I spend a lot of time with my animals, and the time I don't spend with my animals, I'm either working or spending with my family. So that's pretty much what I do. that's what I do for fun. Let's see. Oh, is it an MBK? You said morph. Everybody's been guessing. I'll tell you what I'm working on getting next. Or should I? Should I tell them what I'm working on getting next?
Whatever you want to do, baby.
Yeah, should I tell you? You guys want to know what I'm working on getting next? I'm actually waiting for it to be available, and it's going to be the next snake that I get. I'm going to get another python, but I'm going to get a carpet python. I'm looking for a high yellow jungle carpet python. So now you know that the new snake is not a jungle carpet python. Now I'm on the game with adult. You're not too old to play. Try it. It's fun. Maybe I will. You guys keep guessing. I'm going to give you a little bit. So let's talk about the short that I put up this week because it's actually a pretty controversial topic, and I'm surprised that I didn't get a lot of kickback on it because every time I talk about it, I get a bunch of, it's like a controversial topic for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but I know the people that, so the short was about bathing your ball python, whether you should bathe your ball python or not. And I may have actually said bathe your paw python in the short, but I think you know what I meant. But I'm against bathing your ball python. You don't need to do that. You don't need to bathe your ball python at all. If it needs cleaned, like I said in the video, wipe it down with a warm cloth. I have an assisted shed video, so there's no reason to. It'll show you how to do that properly without stressing your snake out. Yeah, she's pretty stressed out. Come here, baby. Come here. There you go. And oh god, you guys are distracting me with the comments. So ball pythons, they don't climb a lot. This is my reasoning. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. This is my reasoning behind it. Ball pythons don't climb a lot in the wild, right? If they have trouble getting to a prey item, they might get up into a bush. But most of the time, they're climbing off of the ground to get away from wet substrate, pooling, puddles, stuff like that when monsoons come through Africa. And this is pretty much what I said on the short. And so, to me, it makes it obvious that they do not like being wet. So, and they're not built to climb, right? Yeah, retics. I mean, they're known to be in water. Exactly. So they're not really known to climb, but that's why they do, and they're not good at it. So why would a snake that's not good at something do that? Because they're comfortable with, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I know it stresses them out. And then you also raise the capability of giving your snake an infection, especially with RI, right? That's why I don't use misters. You can use misters in your enclosures to keep your humidity up, but you have to work really, really hard and constantly, and adds another routine to keep that mister clean and every part of it clean, because you will give your snake an RI if you do not keep that clean and you constantly mister your tank. So I don't do that. I rely on the humidity of watering my plants and my bioactives. And this new video that I'm working on, I mentioned how I wick my substrate with my drainage layer, my clay balls. So that's the way I do these types of things. And then, like, if you really feel like your ball python needs cleaned, wipe it down with a warm, wet cloth. I mean, they don't stain. And if something gets stained on their scales, it's going to come off when it sheds. So I know a lot of people do, and snakes can be conditioned to realize that that's not a dangerous situation for them, right? So I'm not trying to down talk anybody who does bathe their ball python on a regular basis. It probably has gotten used to it over time, but as a new owner, this is not something that I would recommend you practice. Like I said, they don't take baths in the wild. I don't know why we would give them baths in captivity. So I think unless it's a snake who lives around water, it might not be good for them. Right, exactly. There's like retics. Retics are known to be in water. They're kind of both, right? They're not amphibious, but they're a swimming snake. And so, like, yes, there are certain snakes, but like I'm talking about ball pythons specifically, right? I'm gonna let Lola in, so excuse me just for a second, or we're gonna listen to her bark for 10 minutes. I got her. There you go. Now, normally I wouldn't interrupt the live stream for that, but it's really, really cold here this morning. It's like -7 here, and there's snow everywhere, so I didn't want to leave her out long. Yeah, snakes who are around water, of course, they're going to they've evolved to be in that situation. But ball pythons haven't. And since I'm such a huge fan of science and evolution, I try to do the research on the animal, how it evolved, why it evolved, look at its environmental pressures, and it'll tell you how to treat that snake. Lola's playful. It'll tell you how to treat that snake every single time. So that's what I recommend. What else we got going here? All right, let's take a look at the comments for a second, because I've just kind of been babbling along here. I'm back. Play Fortnite. Okay, so maybe we will get the new snake out, because I think you guys would think it's funny if I get bit. Okay. Um, Everybody's here. I don't want to leave a blank screen. I really don't want to leave a blank screen. Did you guys see the bite? I don't even know if you can see it anymore. Let's see. Can you see the bite? A little bite mark there. Sorry, that's a really old tattoo. But I don't know if you can see the bite mark. I think you see it a little bit still. I almost went and got it tattooed because it was our first bonding moment. So, yeah. But if I got every snake bite tattooed on my hand, it probably looked like I drew on my hand with ballpoint pen. My internet is flaking. Yeah, we almost lost our live stream earlier, so my internet's been a little flaky this morning too. Um, I see the bite a little bit. It's a little bite. It's a very very small snake. It's very small because it's a baby, obviously. Um, you guys gonna make me get it out? No, I'm gonna make me get it out. Yep, that's the thing about being a snake keeper is you might as well just go ahead and plan on getting bit. When people ask me questions about that, and it's usually like the new owners, and they're like, "Well, I go to feed, I go to put my hand in there, and they act like they're going to strike." And most of them don't know what a striking position looks like just yet. If they're back in that S kind of curve and their head is floating, they're probably in a strike. That's more likely in a strike position. But when they're scared of the snake, I'm like, just put your hand in there. And if it bites you, that'll be the last time you'll ever be scared of being bit by a snake. And cool. And it gets them over the fear real quick, especially when you explain to them what ball python teeth are like, what most snakes' teeth are like. Now, when you're dealing with like a green tree python, I would use a little more caution, but you should still expect to be bit because they are very bitey, but they have very, very big teeth. And I'm super interested in having one. And I'm super interested in actually being bit by one. I want to know what it's like. I haven't been bitten by one of those yet. It's coming though. I'm gonna stick my hand in somebody's cage. I just know it. I just know it. It's gonna be great. Um, yeah. So what were we talking about here this morning? Oh, you guys, I'm drinking this. I was talking about this earlier. Let's talk about the coffee for a minute. Thanks, Fizzy. It was the year of the snake this year, so Starbucks did this whole thing, and I actually have a cup that I need to send to Candy, and I'm working on your package, Candy, because, and then Sonia. I don't think Sonia's here yet this morning, but I have to send Sonia's out, so we're getting to those. I promise you. And I got something cool that I'm gonna send you that I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet. But anyways, I'm drinking blueberry muffin coffee from a Michigan coffee bean company. I want to say it's Kalamazoo Coffee Company, and it's awesome. I cheated this week, and I actually had a cup of this because a friend of mine invited me over to check out some of his new products and stuff, and he had this there, and he's like, "Man, you got to try this." So, because he knows how to like fruity coffees and stuff, so um, he's like, "You got to try this." So I did, and where did you get this? I immediately went and bought beans so I could tell you guys about it. It's blueberry muffin, and I believe it's from Kalamazoo Coffee Bean Company. Um, but I got it from Dussel's Market. It's a little south of here from where we're at. But um, yeah, if you're in the area, if you're in the Southwest Michigan area, highly recommend. Um, it is Candy. It's super amazing. And Candy, I don't know if you've seen the video I put up. The Every time we do a live stream, my Patreon members get a post live stream video. We kind of chat over things a little bit, and I made Candy a moderator last week. That's why her name is lit up. And thank you, Candy, so much for helping moderate the channel and keeping it positive for everybody. Um, we all really appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much. But anyways, my Patreon members get this. Uh, they get special access to stuff. I got behind the scenes footage. I always put the stuff that I put on my YouTube channel, my shorts and all that. I put that on there, but then there's also videos that I put that I just randomly shoot. So it'd be like, me just kind of hanging out at the house with a snake or something funny the snake's doing. Just little stuff that goes on in the, behind the scenes footage. And then they get super access to stuff like they've already seen the new snake. They've already seen it bite me. So they get access quicker than or early access to stuff. What's the moon's name? Good morning. Good morning, Dalen Red. This is Louise Pastel. Louise Pastel. She's named after Louis Pasteur, the scientist. Because we're huge fans of science here. Big Noodle. Yeah, she's really still a kind of a subadult. She's not ready for breeding just yet. She's really close. So, yeah, she's got about another 6 months, I think, and she'll be ready. She's got a good, healthy body, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful snake. Now, a lot of people think, I think the pastel gene is really underrated when it comes to these guys. I mean, there's a lot of work being done right now with pastel, and they're finding out that it does a lot of neat things with patterns and coloring. So, and I've always, when I got Louise, she was a baby, and she was surfing the glass every time I went in Pittsburgh, and she was surfing the glass. She's a big glass surfer, so I thought, yeah, man, she's active, she's curious. That looks like a snake I should own. So that I picked her up, and they were just starting to talk about how black pastel was really producing some great genes back then. So I thought pastel would be a great addition to the breeding program that we're eventually going to get going here. What's the noodle's name? Good morning. I'm trying to keep up with comments here, guys. Give me just a second. Sam names his snakes with scientific names. Yes. Yeah, I try to name all my snakes with scientific names. Now, I do have some snakes, Norma Jean. But if you've seen Norma Jean, you'd understand why I named her after Marilyn Monroe. She's absolutely gorgeous. White and purple snake. Just beautiful, beautiful snake. And then I have Mojo, because I bought Mojo for his genes, and he's Mojave Fire Clown, Mojave, Mojo. It just kind of makes sense to me. So though I do have a few snakes that aren't actually named after scientists, but all the rest of them are, I do believe. Handsome Robin, Gorgeous George are the other exceptions, but those are movie references. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Like the live stream here. Let us know you're here. Let us know you enjoy it. We do this weekly, Sundays at 9 a.m. Also, you can find us on Patreon. Earthbound Misfits, patreon.com. Earthbound Misfits Exotics, right? Jenna, you have beautiful pastel. Yeah, I've seen pictures, actually. You showed me pictures. The times that we've been able to hang out together. So, oh yeah. So I'm planning a road trip in the end of April, and it's going to be a great episode. And I think I'm gonna talk to the person that I'm going with, because it was kind of their idea, and I don't want to. But I think I'm gonna do a Patreon meetup if you guys are interested. Those of you that are here that are on my Patreon, and I think we'll go look at some cool snakes together. But there will be venomous snakes at this site. There'll be tons of snakes. So if you want to join that, it's going to be in April. I urge you to go over to the Patreon, and we'll get everything set up there with the members there, and that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool to hang out with my Patreon members, because they help support the channel, right? All the paid Patreon members, and that's why they get special access. They make all this possible. They make my episodes possible. They help me feed my snakes. They help me, like everything that I do is because of them. So big shout out to my Patreon members. I love them very much. Two very special ones I want to mention are Red Sonja and Candy from Candy's Critters. They've been here since the inception of this channel, so they're very, very special members of me, and I want to make sure I mention them again and again and again because they've been super supportive, and I love them for it. So if you're interested in, behind the scenes footage, if you're interested in going on this trip with us, which will be here in the Midwest, a little more Midwest than I am, go over and join the Patreon. It's $5 a month is our lowest tier. You'll see. You'll see. Anyways, so where were we at? New snake. Anybody planning for Tinley in March? Yes. Yes, I will be at Tinley in March. So everybody, we could just do a general meetup there because I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to start talking about Tinley, my trip to Tinley here real soon. So I think it'd be cool if we could all meet up there too. Last time a bunch of us met up, it was through Bob. And I don't think Bob's going to the one in March, but I think he's going to the one in October. So if you guys want to do a meetup, I'd be happy to do that. That'd be awesome. I mean, it'd be awesome, right? Well, it's just like, I don't know, we'll get dinner or something like that. Maybe that Friday night, kind of like we did before. Yeah, I agree. It'd be fun. It's always great to see you all. You're like, to me, when I see you, even though it's been, it'll be months and months between, it's like seeing family again. I love you guys. Unfortunately, second BC surgery is in 2nd of March, so I'll be recovering. So you won't be at Tinley. Okay. Let me shout so I'll put the link in. So Jenna is dealing with, am I okay to talk about it on the live, Jenna? I'll wait for you to tell me it's okay. And then you can kind of, well, I guess I can because you're talking about it here. Right. Okay. Jenna's a very, very sweet friend of mine. We met in Minnesota on a herping trip. And she stood out as like the caretaker of the whole group. She's always attentive to everybody else's needs and a very, very sweet person. And it seemed to come to her naturally. So you could tell right away that she cares very immensely about people and their comfortability. And she's a wonderful, wonderful person. And I immediately knew she was my friend. And she's one of those people that give you this warm feeling inside when you meet them. Like you're just completely comfortable as soon as you come in contact with her. It's the way her personality makes you feel. And and she's dealing with cancer at the moment. And I don't know how to be sensitive about this kind of thing. So she needs our help. And we have such a great community. The reptile community alone is such a loving and supportive community. And she has a GoFundMe up. And it's in the link. I'll put it in the link of today's live stream after we're done. So you guys can go and donate whatever you can. Reach out to Jenna. Come here, Louise. You're making this awkward. We're having a tender moment. Come here. She's climbed through my shirt. See, look, this really is coffee with snakes. I can't say enough good things about Jenna, and I can't say enough good things about our community. But even if you don't know her, it would mean the world to me if anybody could donate anything that you can. Help her feed her snakes. Donate to the GoFundMe. And keep Jenna and her family in your thoughts and your prayers if you're a praying person, if you're a religious person. We love you, Jenna, very, very, very much. And you're always on my mind. Okay? I'm going to get a little on you guys, and that's why I'm not good about talking about these things. Because I love Jenna very much, and she means a lot to us all. So, please take the time. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Um, Good morning, Sonia. I'm glad to see you're here. I just gave you a big shout out. We were just talking about the Patreon. I just gave you a big shout out because only the Patreon members know what kind of new snake I got. So I'm glad to see you're here. I know you've been having some rough mornings the last couple weeks, right? We talked a little bit this week. And everyone in the community has been so supportive. I'm super glad. I'm super glad. And that's just, I mean, that goes to say so much about this community, about the reptile community, because we really pull through for each other and we really look out for each other. And we really are just helpful people, you know. That's been my experience in the years that I've been in this. And um, everybody I meet, almost everybody I meet is a friend. Uh, so, yeah, I mean, okay, so you guys want to see the new snake? Yeah? Okay, if you give me a minute, I'm going to go put Louise up, straighten myself back up, and I'll get the new snake. How about that? Would that be cool? Would everybody like to see that? He's tiny. He's a baby. So, okay. So, okay, I'm going to, everybody go freshen your coffee up, or whatever you got to do, bathroom break. I got the power. Heck yeah, Red Sonya. Go wash your hands. Yeah, we're all sick this week. Okay. I'm going to go wash my hands so my new snake doesn't try to eat me, but he's probably going to try to eat me anyway, so I better get some alcohol wipes too. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll get him out. He's underneath the honey. Yeah. You want to take... Now, Melody, help me out here a little bit. I'm going to take Louise and put her away. She's tense. She wants to go back here. Oh, baby. Oh. I hope everybody's had a good week other than being sick. Hey, you probably got a really good shot of those enclosures right now, huh? All right. All right. I'm all washed up. Sorry, gonna bite me. Oh, I'm probably gonna need an alcohol wipe. Here's the new snake. Let's see if I can look at this. Amazing. Yes, so you guys were right. It's Kingsnake. It's Kingsnake. He's probably gonna bite me because he's still pretty nervous. So this is a lavender ruby-eyed kingsnake. And I'm sure most of you know why they're called king snakes. because they eat other snakes. Yeah. Um, that's why I had to wash my hands first because I just had Louise. So the funny thing about king snakes is a lot of times you might just end up getting bit because they'll crawl across you and then they'll smell themselves. They'll smell themselves and then think that you smell like a great meal and then just latch on. Is great. And and um it's cute, you know. So I mean, I'm gonna put the video. I got a video of him biting me. If he doesn't bite me now, because I'm pretty sure he will. Um, it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. It really is. Uh, but yeah, they'll bite you because they smell themselves on you. So they're really tricky to handle, and I think they're awesome. Now you see how small this little guy is, and again, this is a ruby-eyed lavender kingsnake. The head stamp on this guy, let me see if I can get it to focus, is amazing. Look at that head stamp on it. I mean, the patterns, this lavender purple, and then the belly scales. Let's see if I can lift it up. It's probably gonna. Look at the belly on this. Look at the belly on this. It's just king snakes are so awesome. Anyways, no, don't bite me there. Um, it's a small little guy right now, but these guys in the wild eat rattlesnakes. Yeah, they actively hunt them out. So they're snake eaters. That's why they're the king of snakes. So yeah, it's quit using the Italian. You're making him nervous. The Italian hands. Hi, baby. I don't know what you mean by Italian hands. He's oh oh talking with my hands. Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to get used to that because I'm a talker with my hands. So, uh, let's see. Are you gonna bite me today? So usually you can tell when they're getting ready to bite you. Now, a lot of people that handle their king snakes. I'm sorry. Let me get her up here. Him. A lot of people that handle their king snakes let the head just drift, but I don't want my king snake to do that. I want it. I want it to be. I'm just gonna get bit. That's all. Um, and I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm not scared. And they're awesome. I mean, hi baby. He's so awesome, isn't he? He's so tiny. So this is the first time I've showed it online. It's a ruby-eyed lavender king snake, California king snake. So we're probably looking 5 feet in length. Um, they're great eaters. They'll eat almost every time you offer. Um, and I'd feed him twice a week. He's on pinkies right now. But I'm interested that when he gets older, this is going to be a snake that I'm going to be able to try some reptilinks with because they have different prey items. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work out too. It's one of the reasons I got him because I want to get something that's going to be. I want something that's going to add some different experience, and I could try some different things for the channel, and we can kind of learn this species together. Yeah. Yeah, a lot like a house snake. They have the python head, obviously, um, but they're awesome, man. I love it. I love it. And this is the first time this is the first time we've really spent time together. I've had him out a few times for 10, 15 minutes. He's new. I haven't named it yet. I haven't named it yet. I've been thinking, I don't like the names to be like what everybody else is naming their snakes. So I'm gonna find something interesting. If you guys have any suggestions, you know how I like to name my snakes. I'm not gonna do any king names. I've been suggested that I name him George after King George or Julian, which I was actually contemplating. Julian, for King Julian from Madagascar. I think that'd be kind of cool. I would say Prince for the lavender, but you already have a Prince. Yep, I already have a Prince. I thought about Prince too. And then I thought about naming this one the snake formerly known as Prince, which would be kind of funny. Purple Rain, right? I think that's what you're thinking. You're thinking the same thing I am. Definitely thought about getting back into them. With 24 other snakes in the house, I think I'm full for now. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I have the next ones I get are going to be specific species, and I'm pretty much going to stick to that for now. Now I'm working on an idea. We're working on an actual snake house, or a reptile house rather, because we have several reptiles, and it's going to be just for them. I'm going to put the studio in it. I mean, we're talking a year from now, probably 2 years maybe. But there's a plan for all this. So, and which would be cooler because then we'll be in a specific area made just for this channel and for the animals. So it'll allow us to explore the different things that I have here in the house. I'm so surprised he hasn't bitten me yet. I was actually kind of hoping he would. Julian is actually a great name for a snake. Yeah. Might want to hold off on that, Jenna. 24 is not that much if you have the space. Checked out my 4 eggs this morning. Okay. Yeah, Sonia. They're all still good. On Connor has a 1 egg has, but that's also 1. I'm not sure if it is in the right orientation. Have you candled them yet? Oh yeah, her kids are into the snakes too. Have you candled your eggs to figure out where they need, how they need to be placed? If you haven't, then leave them in the position that they were laid in. That would be my suggestion. Candle those. Make sure you got some good, healthy veins going there. I tried to handle them when they were hatched. When they were hatched. Okay, I'm a little lost. I tried to candle them when they. Oh, you mean when she laid them, not when they were hatched? When she laid them, right? Stick with us, guys. We got about 15 minutes left, so I want to get to the comments and talk to everybody too. Laid, right? You're typing fast this morning, aren't you, Sonia? Okay, right. When she laid him, he tried to candle him. If you're unsure, just so you can mark them when they lay them. You can just put a dot right on the top. If you're unable to, candle them right away, if you're unsure how, maybe I should do a. Well, I don't have any eggs in the den yet, so when I do, I'll do a video on candling eggs and seeing which ones are viable. But for turtle eggs, when I've hatched turtle eggs before, because you want to keep those in the same exact position as the turtle laid them, and we used to go out and save turtles from overhunting by raccoons and raccoons, and so when we would pull a nest, we would dot mark each of the top of the eggs, so you keep that egg in the same position throughout the bucket. So and I would do that. I would do that same thing with the eggs. Did I not tell you the complete Keystone Cops comedy when they were laid? I don't think Siri's your friend this morning, Sonia. She can't help it. All right. So I don't. Maybe those are some good suggestions that you can try. If you still have them in the same position, put a dot on top. So Yeah, they eloped. They're smaller, apparently. I just had right. Yeah, so she was maintaining her enclosures. I think she was. Where you say you were switching them, or you were fixing them? Okay, so you're building up your enclosures. So she was telling me about this, and these two eloped, and then one came back pregnant. So, oh baby, this little snake so far hasn't bit me, but you guys seeing Louise was just all over my arms and my neck. So I hope this. I hope he doesn't eat me. You gonna eat me? Are you gonna eat me? No. Such a beautiful little snake. I'm so happy with this snake right now. You guys, you put her up in the camera. Put him up in the camera one more time. Ruby Eyed Lavender California Kingsnake. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. You know, in the conservation, the great things that we're doing with these snakes now, you know, with the morphs, the way that we're getting better at raising them in captivity. You know, not all snakes have a great story. Um, Not all pet snakes end up in great homes, but I think it's great that we have the ability to learn how to understand these animals better, how to take care of them better. Oh, he's getting ready to bite now. And I think it's great that there's so many people out there that are interested in learning, and that we're actually, I think we're doing the species some good. You know, the different snakes that we own. You know, we talked about it last week about snakes in captivity being the Noah's Ark for some of these species, because they're going missing in the wild. And luckily we have them in, some of them we have in captivity, and that's where they live. So we're able to carry these different snakes and these different reptiles into the future where they're being hunted to death, to extinction. So I'm sorry I changed the subject there, but that's been on my mind a lot. But you could name him Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby. Now sneak into my huge female enclosure. I found them snuggling. Wait to see what happened. That's awesome. So the two eggs are in the right orientation and marked. Awesome. Found them snuggling. That's funny. I have dude, like Herschel is in shed right now. Mary Jane's in shed right now. Archimedes is in shed right now. Norma Jean is in shed right now. I have a bunch in shed right now, and I don't know. I had trouble, like, who am I gonna get out this morning, because I don't know who's done shedding yet. I have to go through the enclosures today again. So okay. So before we get out of here, let me go back to these comments, because you guys are going off over here. I found them in a living room after I had my house, so I had given up on them having eggs because between the shed, eggs as well pass. Okay. Okay, well that's not a friendly comment at all, is it? Let's get rid of that dude. I had a ball python make. Okay. Yeah. Is that a thing, I wonder? I've never really thought about that before. But we know that other animals in the world sync up different cycles. So I wonder if that's true. That can't be. I'm thinking about it. I've got, how many snakes do I got? How many do all yours, like, because it would, I guess it would make sense if maybe more than half of them shed at the same time. Right? Then we'd have some evidence that that's okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe we'd have some evidence that this actually happens. So maybe a new experiment, right? It's always cool to do experiments with your animals, and as long as it doesn't harm them, and figure out how their behavior changes or what happens, what different things they do. Ball pythons like to coordinate sheds too. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm gonna find out now. Now you've given me a new mission. I'm gonna go find out. So I'm glad we got some new subscribers this week. I seen some people said they subscribed, and that's really awesome. Great people here on this channel that come here every week and enjoy coffee and snakes with me. And you know, we do this every week, and we don't just talk about ball pythons, even though, oh, wait a minute. Okay, can you guys see that? I was talking about this. My sister got me this for, you can't see it too well. I don't know. My sister got me that for Christmas last year, and it's got a snake made out of bubbles in it. I just wanted to share it with you. Can you see it better there? There you go. Now you can see it a little better. Isn't that awesome? I love her. And shed at one time. Usually the younger ones are not as in sync as the older ones. No sync with mine. Sorry, I missed it. Okay. So 6 out of 7. I don't think I have that many that shed at the same time. I know I've got like 5 that are in shed right now. I have 5 that are in shed right now, but I can't say that they actually sync up. I don't think they do. And there's, well, 5 out of 16. That's a significant number, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say whether they do that or not because I don't know. Ooh, baby, what'd you jump for? Scare me like that, don't you? Yeah. Anyways, where was I at? We're down to the last few minutes here, so if you're here, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe. We do this every week, Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern. We do Coffee with Snakes live. If you have snake questions, please ask. We'll try to get to them. Our Patreon, be sure to check out our Patreon. If you become a paid member, you get all kinds of neat access to behind the scenes stuff. You get a say-so on what we talk about on the channel. You get to post your questions to make sure that I get to them and answer them, because sometimes I don't in the chats because they go by so quick. But every little bit counts. Our Patreon members, and again, big shout out to our 2 special Patreon members who have been there from the very beginning, Red Sonja and Candy's Critters, who Candy is now a moderator of the channel. So big shout out to her for her help, and Sonia for your help and your support, and Jenna. We love seeing you here every week. Go ahead, if you guys want to sign up, get that behind the scenes access. I think we're going to start doing an evening live stream when the snakes are more awake. Maybe once a month we'll do a Patreon only live stream, and that'll be really cool. And I think it'll be a good opportunity, and it'll be less, but I will say it'll be a little less family friendly. So because we're going to do it later at night, so let's develop that. So I think it'll be really cool, and it'll give us an opportunity to bond at a different level. But that will be private, for Patreon members only. I got some new shorts coming out this week. We're talking about ball python care, of course. So king snakes. I've shot some new videos with the new snake already, so we'll be talking about that. Misfits After Dark. Yeah, I've been talking with Red Sonja about the evening Patreon members only live stream. And we talked about, I don't know what we're going to name it. I don't know what day, but we're talking about Misfits After Dark. That kind of leaves it open. That's a good one. Because we talked about what did we talk about? What did I call it? Misfit Madness Mondays. Join for free tier. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. We love you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you do for your animals, for all the animals, for all the content creators that you support. I mean, I know you're everywhere. Monday Night Madness. Yeah, we're gonna put Misfit in there because it's Misfits only. So it's gonna be a Den of Misfits thing, where it's just us Misfits. You know, you become a Misfit by signing up. It's $5 a month. Um, we do. I don't know. I put, like I said, I can't say it enough. I put it behind the scenes footage there. There's a lot of neat stuff that I'm preparing to put up over there too. My snake's doing weird stuff. Me doing weird stuff with them. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool, and you get to see stuff early. You get early access to stuff. So yeah, and it helps support the channel. So thank you so much for being here this week, you guys. I love you all. I love you all. This is such a great community, and I love being a part of it, and I love hanging out with you guys every Sunday. It makes my day. It's a great start to my day, and I'll miss you till next week. Just had a lot of practice. Jen is the cool mom. Yeah, she is the cool mom for everybody. It doesn't matter what age you are. And again, I'm going to put the GoFundMe link in the description of this video here in a little while, as soon as I get it processed and YouTube gives me access to it, to Jenna's GoFundMe. Please help her out any way you can. She's a wonderful person. I don't know what I'd do without her in my life. And she's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We're going to go on several herping trips together. You're going to see her on the channel. And I love you all. And thank you for your consideration. Thank you for being here. And until next week, I hope you guys have a great week. Stay wild. Keep your feet on the ground. Take care, everybody. There she is one last time.